Have you ever wondered what it really takes to step into your true purpose, to act on a divine calling that requires more from you than you ever imagined giving? How do you find the courage to obey when the voice of God demands great sacrifice and profound transformation? Today, we're diving into an extraordinary passage from Genesis 28:5-15 that will illuminate these questions and offer insights that can reshape our lives. Genesis 28:5-15 brings us to an unforgettable night in Jacob's life, a moment that captures both the struggle and the revelation that comes from obeying God's voice. In the broader context, Jacob is on a journey, fleeing from his brother Esau's wrath and seeking refuge in the house of Laban, his mother's brother. This scene unfolds at a critical juncture when Jacob, alone and uncertain in the wilderness, lies down to rest and encounters a divine vision that forever changes his trajectory. As Jacob dreams, he sees a ladder set upon the earth, reaching up to heaven, with angels ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Lord stands above it, proclaiming promises that would not only sustain Jacob, but resonate through generations. Let's delve into this passage, beginning with Genesis 28:5, which sets the stage for an encounter that holds powerful lessons for us all. So Jacob left Beersheba and went towards Haran. He reached a certain place and spent the night there because the sun had set. Taking one of the stones from that place, he put it under his head and lay down to sleep. Imagine the exhaustion and the uncertainty Jacob must have felt. He was in a transition period, much like many of us find ourselves at various points in life. Yet even in this solitary and seemingly bleak moment, God's voice breaks through. It's in Jacob's dream that the heavens open. And he dreamed, and behold, there was a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. This extraordinary vision underscores the connection between heaven and earth, between the divine and the human. It's a reminder that no matter where we are, even in our loneliest and most challenging times, God's presence is close, accessible, and ready to guide us. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham your father, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie I will give to you and to your offspring. In this declaration, we see God reaffirming the promises made to Abraham and Isaac. Here's where it gets compelling. Jacob, the one who is on the run, uncertain of his future, is entrusted with a divine legacy. God's voice calls him to a mission far greater than his immediate fears and uncertainties. Now consider what this means for us. How often do we face moments of doubt and fear, unsure of the path ahead? And yet, it's in these very moments that God may be calling us to listen, to obey, and to accept a purpose that transcends our current circumstances. This passage invites us to trust in the promises of God, even when the steps of obedience demand great personal sacrifice. And your offspring shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west and to the east and to the north and to the south, and in you and your offspring shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Here God reveals the magnitude of the blessing that comes from obedience. Jacob's faithfulness will not just impact his life, but will ripple out to bless all families of the earth. The lesson is clear. Our acts of obedience, inspired by the voice of God, have far-reaching implications. They are part of a larger divine design that extends beyond our immediate understanding and circumstances. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you back to this land. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. What a powerful promise. God's assurance to Jacob is a profound reminder that divine companionship and faithfulness endure through all seasons of life. This promise is not just for Jacob, but for us too. It serves as a beacon of hope, encouraging us to venture forth in faith, knowing that God's presence is unwavering. Reflect on the sacrifices that obedience to God might require of you. It could mean stepping out of your comfort zone, making decisions that defy worldly logic, or embracing paths that seem fraught with difficulty. Yet, as Jacob's story illustrates, it's through such obedience that we experience profound transformation and fulfillment of divine promises. Have you ever found yourself in a season of uncertainty, awaiting guidance, and feeling the weight of potential sacrifice? Take heart from Jacob's story. God's voice calls us to great things, often beyond what we can foresee. If you resonate with this, share in the comments saying, "I believe and wait," so we can support each other in this journey of faith. In conclusion, Jacob's encounter with God at Bethel is a timeless testament to the power of obedience and the transformative promises of God. It teaches us that when we listen to God's voice, surrender to His plan, and embrace the necessary sacrifices, we not only find our true purpose, but also partake in blessings that extend far beyond our individual lives. As we prepare for our next sermon, reflecting further on the story of Jacob, let this lesson settle in your heart. Ponder how you can align your life more closely with God's calling, even when it demands great sacrifice. Trust that in obedience lies the path to true transformation and unparalleled blessings. Stay tuned, and let's continue this spiritual journey together, exploring the depths of the Bible and uncovering the divine wisdom that guides our lives.